Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they head to the locker room earlier. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls going up against the Orlando Magic. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Fultz and Suggs team up as the backcourt. Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low. And it's Hayward in at the 3. And for Chicago, Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. Jalen Brunson is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. An intriguing contest tonight with two teams that play some of the toughest defense in the NBA, Clark.
BA, I call it old school hoops. It's about winning with energy and activity, not just offense. Getting it done with some grit and grind defense as well.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Pass to Baldwin. Outside Brunson. Shot clock at 6. The shot misses, and Orlando will come the other way. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable, and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
Here's Baldwin. Inside. And Halliburton, the bucket on the assist by Vucevic.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Banchero, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Williams. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Orlando, Paolo Banchero. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
So he gets them both. And just about a minute into this first quarter. From deep three-point range. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's all tied in Chicago. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And Orlando has possession. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Anthony is out there with Wagner. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then there's Banchero. And it's Cole in at the 4.
They were ice cold in the first quarter, but they got through it, and they're settling in now and starting to find some good shots.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Now here's Robinson. Pass to Baldwin. Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Vucevic. They get the rebound. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result. Yeah.
Now Anthony fires for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Magic leading by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Orlando played?
They run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, they're getting almost nothing on the interior. I know we've turned into a three-point shooting league, but come on, guys. You need some kind of presence in the painted area to keep the defense honest.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Jalen Brunson. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Back to Carter. Halliburton against Fultz. Off target from three-point range. Here's Halliburton. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Hayward for three. Knocks it down from distance.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Halliburton against Fultz. Halliburton on the wing. Pass to Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Up and over Carter. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Magic. They lead by 6. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. Filling out the wings, it'll be Suggs and Wagner. Gordon Hayward is out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Fultz in at the point. And so here is Orlando after the basket by Chicago. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Fultz. Let's go with a 3. Williams grabs the board.
He's got to be mad at himself. Won't get a better look than that.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Patrick Williams. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Orlando. Markelle Fultz. Taking 2 shots.
gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
And, you know, when Fultz is healthy now, he's a valuable part of this rotation. We've seen him make big strides lately.
And he's unable to get the second one.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Pass the ball. Vucevic against Carter. Fades away. The rebound by Carter. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Nikola Vucevic. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Orlando, Markelle Fultz. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're losing by 6. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Make some noise, fans, for the one and only Chicago.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Paolo Banchero.
You know, honestly, I'm a bit in shock. I mean, he couldn't miss. Just look at this stat line. You got to really see it to believe it. Complete confidence and all-out effort from him. And, you know, he made sure this was his night in spades.
And an intentional foul right there.
Jalen Brunson. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Orlando, Jalen Suggs. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And this is something Suggs does not shy away from, wanting to get to the line in these clutch moments.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're down by 8. 7 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Fans, make some noise for your Chicago Bulls. On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Lovable. On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Lovable. Substitution on the court.
And here's Payne outside. No luck on that one. So it's Orlando picking up the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.